Welcome back to the Firefly Family Gaming channel, where we love collecting video games, working on games, consoles, cleaning, hunting for games, going to our thrift stores, our pawn shops, our yard sales, our wherever's, right?
Yep.
Where else? Did I miss anything?
No, it's
I
pretty
don't
much
think
it.
so. I think we nailed it. Past couple of weeks, so it's not like a lot, but I think it was pretty good. I don't even know where to get into it.
This is like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, yeah. So we'll just briefly go over the Saturn. If you've seen in the video before this, we traded in a bunch of stuff, and we got ourselves a Sega Saturn. Plus Daytona USA, and Serena's favorite.
Yes.
And she also picked up Gamecube Prisoner of Azkaban.
Harry Potter.
And remember, she bought the loose one, so now she's got the complete one. So actually, that loose one is gonna start our trade box all over again. So, but
There's one in here too that can go into the trade box.
But we aren't really going to go crazy on the Saturn, because that was a whole nother video. So if you want to see that, go back one video and watch it. These are pretty cool. I was watching one of our thrift stores here in town. He was doing a actual Facebook Live video, and he was doing a yard sale with a whole handful of his thrift store buddies that they do every so often. And he's running through the video showing all this stuff. And he comes across like a big old box, of these cartridges, cases. And, remember you'd rent a game, back in the day where you had to go rent games. This is basically what you would get. And I seen there was like a whole big box of them. And so I went down to the thrift store, and I talked to his wife, and I said, "Hey, send your husband was on this video, blah, 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 blah." So she was immediately on the phone with him, and he brought back 4 of them for me. I think we got like $2 or $3 a piece or something like that. And people are crazy. I've been eyeballing these things on Macari. People are trying to sell these for, I'm not even getting into it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I just, actually there's another one. It's like a red one. But
We should have talked to him yesterday when we were there.
yeah, see if we had a red one. But actually, all I really wanted was for display. So we actually got 2 of them. So
Yeah, because see, here's the thing. Mike's on the phone. That's the guy's name. And he's in Tampa, which is 45 minutes away from us. And we didn't want to drive that far to go and get just these.
If you didn't know, you just take cartridge and kaboom.
So he's on the phone with his wife, and he's like, "Well, how many does he want? They're blue, there's white." And Anthony, I love him dearly, but he's very hard to make decisions. So he's like, and there are people trying to talk to him at the yard sale. So finally, I'm just like, "Mike, just grab 2 of each color, and we'll pay for them here." And he's like, "Okay, great." Boom, done.
Yeah, but I could say these are there's some that I've seen for like the Super Nintendo, and they're pretty cool too. But he also, oh no, he didn't say that. Our local retro game store we go to, I've been looking for the sleeves.
They're in the top Nintendo games. Should have them. Well, you moved them.
Oh, here we go. Here's one.
I was gonna say the top ones did have them.
But he said he had a whole bunch of these. Yeah, the sleeves.
The dust sleeves.
And we got these games, and I don't have any sleeves or anything. So he said he'd dig out some for us, and probably like $1 a piece or something like that. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool, awesome, outstanding. We went to this. There was this little yard sale on this past week during the middle of the week, and found a couple videos how the Grinch stole Christmas, and a 50th anniversary of Wizard of Oz. Pretty cool. And I kind of got a little excited when I seen this. It was the Game Boy, the SP game case, and I'm like, where's all the games? And the typical, oh, we sold them last week.
So I asked Anthony, because I have the SP and I have a bunch of games, and I'm like, so does that mean I can't open this and use them? And he goes, that's what that means. And I went, oh, okay.
This will be great.
Display.
Go.
You can't see it.
Oh, I can't see it. Well, you just have to take our word for it, and it's right there. But what else we get? What else were we doing?
I ordered online. So you guys know me, I like Kingdom of Hearts. And there's a bunch of them that I don't have. So this one was the Rechain of Memories. So I got that. But it also came with not just the Rechain, but it also came with Kingdom of Hearts 2, which I already have. So I'll get Anthony to put that in a protective sleeve, and then we'll sell that, because I don't really need that. I just needed the Kingdom of Hearts Rechain Memories. So I ordered that, and then Anthony...
I made a mistake on this one here.
Anthony ordered Animal Crossing... What is it? Amiibo Festival.
It was like super cheap, and it was like, I think like $6-7.
And now we know why.
Yeah. You gotta use the amiibos to play.
So now we gotta go and find amiibos.
I have no amiibos at all.
So, and I was telling my daughter, because my daughter loves Animal Crossing. She plays a lot of Animal Crossing. So I was like, hey, look, Daddy got this Animal Crossing. She goes, yeah, it's a board game, right? And I went, what? And she goes, yeah, you need the little characters to play the game. And I was like, oh, well, I guess this one will sit on the shelf for a while. But if Anthony can buy the amiibos, maybe that will suffice his whole Skylander thing. Because I'm not buying Skylander. But if he wants to buy amiibos, you go right ahead.
Yesterday we were out and about hitting up some yard sales, and this lady, and I wish I would have bought it, but she had like a big bag of Skylanders for like $20, and I was like, $20? And I walked away from it, but whatever. That's the way it goes sometimes. But we caught up another, one of our other little thrift stores and just found some movies, VHS. Serena picked out the Point Break.
I love Point Break.
And she picked up the Flash Dance.
Who doesn't like Flash Dance?
I found Who's That Girl. I love this movie. I don't know why.
That one and Desperately Seeking Susan.
That was a pretty good little find.
Yeah.
Yesterday when we were out and about with the yard sales and stuff, and we
nope, this one was first.
We come across, there was like a community yard sale, and we asked, hey, they didn't have any games out there, did they?
No, it was a bunch of memorabilia, sports memorabilia, which was really cool. Don't get me wrong. He had a lot. He had Braves tennis shoes.
Oh yeah.
Braves tennis shoes, people, and he was selling them for $20. I'm like, maybe I should go out there and buy these shoes.
But so I just asked. I'm like, hey, you got any video games? And the lady immediately started like laughing and like,
She's like,
yes.
Thousands.
So she gets her husband, and he comes out, and we're talking, and so he invited us inside, and they just moved into their place, and I mean they've been there like 2 weeks, and he was still unboxing and unpacking their stuff, and
But he was a reseller. He asked us if we were resellers, and we said not full time.
I try.
We try, but majority of the stuff that we buy is for our collection. And he's like, oh, okay, well then.
Hopefully I can get back a hold of the guy. And I mean, the stuff he had was like super impressive. I mean, he was a Florida State fan like myself. Bunch of Seminoles, memorabilia. I mean, he had a bunch of, Shaquille O'Neal memorabilia. And I was like, that's,
Bucks.
I love, Shaq, Bucks,
Earnhardt Senior.
Earnhardt stuff. And I mean, I'm like, this dude is like, are we related? Because like, dude, so he showed us his stuff, and I mean, he had a bunch of games, and And he was like, yeah, go at it. And I'm like, so Serena's like digging through, and she found 4 games. And so we gave them to him to check out, and it was
because I do what I always do. I go through and I find things, and I make a stack, and then I tell Anthony, I'm like, okay, now you get to negotiate on how much this is.
So she finds this PS3 Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, another Wii U game, thank goodness, Lego Jurassic World, and Black Label PS2 God of War 2. And what was the other one? It was the Final Fantasy game. 6. And immediately
Black Label
when
Final
he's seen
Fantasy
it,
6.
and he's like, "You're not getting my Final Fantasy."
I know. I was like, I was trying.
But that was cool. So we got these 3 for like $15. I mean, he was super cool, and hopefully we get back and try to see him. I told him, I was like, I hope I can come back when you got everything like set up, because he didn't have all his systems set up or nothing. He had like 4 boxes still that he was trying to put together. And
he left. He's like, Uncharted? And I was like, yeah. I said, this is my frustration game. So when I get really mad or frustrated, I put either this or Tomb Raider in, and I see how many ways I can kill Lara Croft or Drake.
Save this one for last.
So that was So
there's another retro game store in town. We don't really go there a lot
because he's really expensive.
Yeah,
and even these are kind of expensive, but
we're looking for these Wii U games, and sometimes you go where you don't want to go. So when we found these,
so the Tomb Raider, you know me, I'm collecting Tomb Raider, and I told Anthony, I'm like, we'll probably have to find this Tomb Raider game online and order it, and I walked in there and he had 2. So I don't remember the name of it, but it's Tomb Raider on Game Boy Color. And he had 2 of them. I was like, holy crap. And then we got Splatoon.
Still haven't played it yet, but it seems like it's a pretty fun game.
And Mario 10.
That is fun. We were playing that last night.
Yeah.
With the kids, and it was pretty fun.
So they were kind of expensive, but we're learning now that these Wii U games are going to be expensive because...
Yeah. He even said, like, a number of people we've come across, he said when he gets rid of these Wii U games, he's not going to do them.
Yeah.
And I told Serena, like, I feel like this Wii U is going to be like this Sega Saturn.
Because games for the Saturn are, like, astronomical.
We were going to get that Knights game. How much did he have Knights for?
Yeah, and all he had was the manual and the disc. And the disc was clean. Don't get me wrong. It was clean. But he wanted $50 for it.
And I seen them online for way more than that.
Yeah, and I love Knights.
Complete, like $100.
I love Knights.
We'll get Knights eventually.
Yeah, but I think that we're almost... I think there's a couple of Zelda games that are kind of expensive that we're going to have to, like, really think about. But there are a couple of Zelda games on the Wii U that I would like to get because they're recopies of the Gamecube games that I really can't afford. So, but as of the Mario games, I think we pretty much got all the Mario games that we want off of there. But like I said, there's a couple of Zelda games.
Galaxy 2, you want it?
But that's on the Wii. There are a couple of Wii U games that are Zelda games that we need to get, but like I said, they're kind of on the pricey side.
So yesterday afternoon, we hit up our
waiting on our kids.
Our local thrift store we go to, which we've kind of created a
rapport
with these people. Super nice, same people that they got us these. And the wife said that they still got all these games and systems and everything that they picked up, and
we got another Atari.
We got another Atari, and this one works.
Yes, because they were playing it inside the store.
Yeah. We picked up a couple of games. We got one of my faves, Pitfall. We got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Asteroids, and Serena found the Raiders of the Lost Ark. We got this other Atari a while back, and I did everything I could to it. I cleaned it. I there's just so much stuff I can do. I'm not 100%. I just can't fix everything, and but it gets power, but there's nothing comes up on the screen. I'm not sure where the problem is, so we're gonna try to recoup some of the money. And I already posted the Atari. I think I got like 6 games, because like this one came with two joysticks, 2 paddles, and so the other one we're gonna get rid of with 6 games, 2 joysticks, 2 paddles, the power adapter and everything. So if anybody's interested in an Atari that doesn't work,
we got one.
I got a good deal for you. But he had like some what was it called? The Nintendo
5200.
No, he had an Atari 5200 also, which I've never seen, which is pretty cool. Somebody else was there, and he took that one. Picked it up, because I wasn't. He even asked. He's like, if we were interested.
He's like, are you interested in that one? And I'm sitting there going, God, I hope not. Because...
Yeah, really. Not really. I mean, the Atari is super cool, because that's where it started with me. So yeah, that's all I needed. But also, they had like this entertainment, like an entertainment center. It's like a box with like a case opens, and you can put your Nintendo in there. But they had one exactly for the Atari also that I remember I had. Like, you lift up the console and your games are in the bottom. But he wanted like what?
No, he told us he would sell them to us for 20 for
20
both.
bucks. I was like, yeah.
We don't have no space for them.
Yeah. But one cool thing, there's all these books, these instruction booklets, and
manuals. Old school manuals.
These are all Atari. Well, this one isn't. That one's super cool.
I don't think all of them. That's Nintendo. That's Nintendo.
Yeah, that one goes to Nintendo. This one, there's just different one. Kaboom. Freeway. I can't even put it up there. Freeway Mousetrap.
If we find a Nintendo box, we have cool. All the manuals now for it.
I didn't see this. This is when you
buy your Nintendo.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Oh wow, I didn't even see this one. Pac-Man. That was all. Oh wow, Atari catalog. I didn't even see this. You just got a bunch of games in here. The art for Atari is ridiculous. Oh crap! I didn't even see this one.
Now we just need the box for Turtles, and we need the box for Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, cool. Just a bunch of cool stuff, and I didn't see this till earlier. It's the warranty registration for your NES. The booklet for the Zapper. The book for the control deck, and this was like the coolest thing here. I'm not gonna open it all the way up, but remember like the poster you got? Now you're playing with power. I had this poster. I was telling the kids in Serena yesterday. I had this in my bedroom and I had it up on the wall and everything. And I remember for whatever reason, like I put my hand on the wall and ripped it right in half. It's just like, this was pretty cool. And he let us have all this stuff for like $5 or something like that.
He didn't want to look it up anymore.
Yeah, he's just like, he didn't even want to deal with all this stuff, But I think that was the coolest thing. The books were probably like the coolest thing to me. But one yard sale that we went to yesterday, we picked up these 2. Wasn't there one more game?
No.
Yeah, because we paid $15. There was one more game.
I don't know which one it was.
I don't know. But it doesn't matter right now. But we picked up these 3 games. I don't know where the other game is at right now. But here, watch this little video.
My heart is beating out of my chest.
Man, we had to record this like right now because it's just like it's on our mind. It's crazy. We're at this yard sale.
Oh my god!
And they have like some rock band stuff, like guitars, the drum set, stuff like that. So I asked the lady. I said, "Hey, do you have any other games?" And she said, "Yeah, we got like some 360 games or something." So I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, she said, "They're in a box. We're trying to dig everything out." I said, "Well, we'd be interested." we'll wait, do what you got to do.
It's freezing cold outside today.
Yeah,
in Florida.
it's a little chilly here in Florida today. So she comes down with this box, and before she sits them down, I ask her, I see them all, I said, how much do you want for them? And she said $5 a game. Serena immediately just like starts grabbing games, and I'm like, $5? I'm like,
Serena, calm down.
I'm like, $5 really?
Oh my gosh.
So tell them what you found, you grabbed.
I picked up the promotional Zelda for the GameCube. I picked up Sonic Classic for the GameCube. I picked up Pokemon Silver for the DS. Those were the first 3 I picked up.
And I didn't even see them.
Then I'm bad about it. I don't look at the non sleeved ones. I usually don't look at them. And I picked up, I did get this one because I've heard about it, Star Wars Battlefront. Oh, I also picked up the first one.
First one.
And Anthony picked up the second one. And then he picked up this one. And I don't look at it. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it? He picks it up and he goes, it's Devil May Cry 4. And I went,
this is just a demo disc.
but it's still,
Yeah.
And I'm going, oh. And then inside the thing is a bag of Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And I'm
Pokemon.
going,
I seen Pokemon.
oh my god.
There was a whole bunch of cards in there. And I don't know nothing about Pokemon, but I just seen a bag, and I'm like, so basically, the Zelda, the Pokemon.
I'm sitting there, and I'm literally trying to hold my crap together so this lady doesn't understand what it is that I'm holding in my hands. And then Anthony goes, look and see if the disc look good. And I'm like, okay. I open up the Pokemon. It's not in there.
Not there.
I opened up the Zelda. It's not in
Not
there.
there.
I opened up the Sonic. It's not in there. I opened up the first Battlefront, which I know for a fact is a lot of money. I open it up and it's not in there. And I'm going, people, why are you doing this to me?
And she took the cards back. She wasn't 100% sure if she's supposed to sell them.
I don't care about the cards. I just want those games.
But I thought with all those cards, I don't know nothing about those cards, but I thought maybe there's something in there. So all we can do is just give her her phone number and hope for the best. She wouldn't even let us keep the cases, and those cases were so clean. I've never seen the Zelda promotional disc
Well,
one.
I have. I've held it once before.
I've never seen it out at a yard sale. And this thing was clean. I mean, like no dust, no nothing.
Nothing on it. If I can find those, if she can give me those discs.
So all we can do now is just wait and hope for the best.
More yard sales around here, so.
Right, we'll catch up after a while.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that was
Phenomenal.
pretty much insane. And she actually did get back with us and told us that she still hasn't had a chance to look for the games.
I'm not happy.
And I wanted to tell her, don't talk to your son and ask your son how much the stuff is worth. And she said, she's like, I gotta talk to my son. Oh, and so it's the next day. We just had to make that video. That's like right when it happened, right after it happened. And
Yeah, Anthony's walking to the car, right? And as soon as we get to the car, so there's the lady that's actually holding the garage sale. Then one of her friends is there. I'm assuming she's a friend, right? And so she's watching us walk back to the car, right? And so Anthony keeps like wanting to freak out. And I'm like, just wait till you get in the car. Wait till you get in the car. Wait till you get in the car. I'm like, that lady is watching us. And if you start freaking out, then she's going to go in there and tell that lady to mark the prices up on them. So I'm like, wait till you get in the car.
yeah, I've never seen those games. The Zelda one was probably the coolest one. I've never seen that one out in the wild, but later when we left, we didn't even realize that the Star Wars Battlefront 2, it's actually
Star Wars
Battlefront 1. So she's got the case for one. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they get back with us. That's all I can say.
Like today. That'd be great.
We're bumming around the house today, so that was the only reason when we were going to leave today was if she texts us back, and
we're waiting.
Impatiently waiting.
I was gonna say Anthony doesn't do anything patiently.
But yeah, coolest find I think was this poster. You know, I like to get it like in the get it framed and stuff and put it on the wall. It's pretty cool. Just kind of from my childhood. I just remember stuff like that. You know, crazy stuff. I already know the answer for you, but what was your coolest thing we got?
Mist.
Oh yeah.
The Saturn and Mist.
We were playing it a little bit last night, but then we found out, and I totally forgot that you need the memory card.
No, I saved it to the thing.
Yeah, so I ordered a memory card last night, so hopefully this week.
And I have something that I didn't have the last time I played this game.
Oh, yeah.
The strategy guide.
But
But I'm going to try my hardest not to look in here all the time. I want to try and figure this stuff out myself.
So we'll definitely let you guys know if this lady contact us back about the Gamecubes and Gamecube games and the Pokemon and stuff like that, you know. So that was pretty intense. So
yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone. You made it this far. Congratulations to you.
Have a good day.
Yes, great day, and continue hunting, and we'll catch you next time, and hopefully next time we'll be talking about these GameCube Zelda games. That'd be sweet. Later.
Yeah.